Hello everyone, welcome to Sharmit. In this session, we will discuss about another topic related to shell script, where we will build a if condition with two conditions at a time. If I explain you in other word, then we are going to check two conditions at a time for a particular conditional statement. If out of two condition, if any of the condition fail, it will not execute the code which is written inside the if and fi block. Clear? And this is very important topic because in project scenarios there are various conditions where we are supposed to run or check multiple condition at a time. Now some of you might be thinking like we already know about else if, so is it the same thing? Because there also we are checking multiple condition. No, because in elif part what we were doing, we were checking the separate, we are creating separate statement, right? Elif have their own condition, right? But this time we are executing both condition into single statement. It means if, then condition, then operator, then another condition. And when both condition returns true result, then only it will return the it will process the output present in the screen. Clear? So this is the reason we are learning about this concept. So to explain it in a simpler way, what I will do, I will perform one operation. That is, I'll firstly create one shell script, and using that shell script, we will try to put some input output to check the concept. So for that, I'll simply write here work lnk, which will open work with object link screen. On this work with object link screen, we have one directory. So I'm going to select that directory because I always create my sources there only. So this is the directory, taking option 5 here. Then I have already created one shell script file. Remember one thing, if you don't know how to create shell script file and how to make it executable, because creation is simple, right? You can take option 2 on directory and then you can create your file. But how to make it executable, this thing is very important. So in one of our previous session, we have already discussed this thing, how to make your shell script executable. So if you have not covered that session, then I request you to go and check out that first, because uh, that is the first and priority session. Because if you don't know how to make the file executable, then it would be not that much easier for you to execute the shell script. Okay, so yeah, now this is the shell script which I have created and it's executable. So I'm taking option 2 here. Here I have noted down the multi-line comment. You can see texture myth presented by texture myth, and session is conditional statement in shell script. Now here what I will do, I'll simply write here one condition. Firstly we need two variable. Now as now to understand the actual reason behind checking the double condition, suppose there are two things, okay, id and age. And we want to make sure that only those user whose IDs is 5 and age is 18 should be allowed for a particular task. Okay, maybe we are printing some text or anything, but if user ID is 5 and age is 18, then it is a valid user, otherwise it is not a valid user. So you can see there we have multiple conditions. So to explain this, not now what we will do, we will write one variable here. And for variable declaration, as I always mention, that do not include extra spaces like this, otherwise it will give you error. So simply write age, then equal, and then you can put the age, let's say 18. Then we will write here, after age we will write id, then equal, and id would be 5. Okay, so we have declared two variable. Now let me include few blank lines. So to insert blank line, I will write I10, enter, and here we will write the condition. Okay, so first condition would be if test, then after test I'll write dollar age to access this variable, dollar age hyphen eq 18 and. So this is the logical operator and. Okay, so remember this thing, whenever you are using and, that means both conditions should be true. If any of the condition is failed, then it will not execute the code. So both condition, one is written prior to this and one is when you will write after it. Okay, so age hyphen eq 18 and test dollar age hyphen eq, sorry, not age, this time we will check id hyphen eq 5. Okay, so this is the main condition. If test of age hyphen eq 18 and test of id hyphen eq, then echo, and after echo we will write user is valid. Okay, otherwise we will simply end this term fi. Okay, or maybe we can include else as well. Let's add else and then echo. We know that after else we will not write then user is invalid. Okay, then simply we will go to fi block, which will finish the block. Okay, so this is the simplest script we will say we have created, where we have declared one variable age id 5. Now we are checking for the condition. If test of age equal 18 and test of id equal 5, then only we will print the message user id is valid. Otherwise we will print the message user is invalid. Okay, so this is how it works. And as I mentioned that in both condition output should be true, otherwise it will not run the code written between the if and else. Okay, and right now we are just printing the text, but you can put any logic which you want to implement. So here I'm taking F3 for save, F3 again for exit, and now we will go to session B. Here I'll write qsh to open the Qshell command entry. Now if you don't know how to check the path, this is the path. So you can take option 5 or 3, there you will see this path which is browse path. So remember this path because this we need while executing the script. So here we will write /home /Sharmit /texsharmit /Sharmit.sh and enter. After, okay, something is wrong. Okay, fine. So what is wrong here? Let's see. Here I just by mistakenly put if in capital letter, but this is a good learning point for you guys. Remember, always put the things in small letter, otherwise it will give you the error which we just got, right? So yeah, let's rerun the same. Okay, still there is some issue. Syntax error, evaluating expression primary not found, user is invalid. Okay, but we are getting one error. Okay, so let's see what is the error. We are using then if id age, okay, else. Okay, I think issue is with okay, sorry, I made a mistake here. I just need to rewrite the code, but I'll explain you what is the issue. Actually the thing is that we are not supposed to use this and. Okay, instead of this we should use this and symbol. Okay, alright, so now we will rewrite the else condition, as I removed it just for checking it whether it is an issue of it or not. Alright, so but I hope both the things is clear to you. Like whenever you want to use and operator, always use this and symbol, and it should be in a small letter, otherwise it will give you error. So here we will write invalid and close the code. Okay, and then we have 5 for ending the if block. Alright, so pressing F3 for save and exit, and this time I'm hoping that it will work perfectly. So after call still it is giving some error. Let's see what it is. Token not expected, token fi, maybe we missed something here again. Yeah, then is not needed for else part. Okay, let's save it and rerun it again. So finally we have got the output, but we checked 3 mistakes here. We did the 3 mistake. First one, we mentioned if in capital letter, then we put the wrong expression, which is ampersand. Instead of and we should use m only, and then we made a mistake by using the then with else condition. So always make sure that whenever you are writing a code, write everything in a perfect manner, otherwise it will give you error. Okay, so I think now syntax and everything is clear to you. Important thing we have already discussed, as you have already gone through some of the errors that we encountered. So I think those things are also pretty much clear to you, like why were getting error and how we have fixed those errors. Alright, so now in a very short way I'll tell you how we can run the same shell script through CL program. So for that I'll just write workmv rpdm, then this is the program taking option 2. Here we need one variable, so write dcl, take f4, provide variable name, type, storage and length. Then we will write chgvar variable name and slash home sharmit text sharmit.sh, which is a script path, and then we are using strqss to provide the variable name, and it will work as expected. So I'm just compiling it and calling it. So you can see it is printing the message user is valid. In case if we change any of the one value, it will give you error. Okay, so yeah, I hope this session is clear to all of you. In the next session we will discuss few more things. So thank you for watching Tech Sharmit.